You do realize after this I'm gonna do a hard wipe of all these videos on the internet. No one's gonna be able to find them. I know a guy. Hi, I'm Sabrina Carpenter, and today I'm doing the breakdown with Cosmopolitan. I think sometimes it is great to see how far you've come and grown, and other times it's a little too humbling for me to see how much my hair used to be teased when I was 13. That's where it gets weird for me. But for the most part, I think more recent stuff, I don't always mind watching that. But yeah, I'd also rather watch someone else's movie. I'm very critical of my own work. When I was younger, I was a bit of a perfectionist, so I'm scared.
Boom de clap de clap, boom boom clap, boom de clap de clap, boom boom clap, boom de clap de clap, boom boom clap, boom de clap de clap. Try it with me, here we go. Boom boom clap.
Yep, I remember that. That was unfortunately my cover of the Hoedown Throwdown, which felt really necessary to put into the world. I think I was 9 when I shot that, 9 or 10. I had entered a singing contest online hosted by the one and only Miley Cyrus on her fan site, and I had to like submit and upload videos of me singing Miley songs. So that was one of them. You do realize after this I'm gonna do a hard wipe of all these videos on the internet. No one's gonna be able to find them. I know a guy. The whole experience was interesting. I think that was kind of like the first time I really maybe got out of my shell and started to like perform to the camera. I did always know I wanted to perform. I was 2 years old when the thought entered my head, and it has not left since. Literally did not win the contest. I got to the final 3. Which, to be fair, there was 10,000 entries. So if you look at the ratio, I got to meet Miley. I got to go to her show. It's very cool. She does not remember or care. Maybe she cares. I don't know. I just would never bring it up, but you know, unless someone tags her in this, which is usually likely. So this is so sad for me.
I have 3 stripes, not 4.
Your shoes are Bobo's.
So your mom shops at Payless and works at Friendly's.
My mom has like 4 jobs.
That's
So
not something to brag
sad.
about.
I guest starred on an episode of Orange is the New Black when I was very young, 12. I was so mean. It's so hard to watch because I was just such a little meanie. But it was very fun. Everyone was very nice to me, ironically. That was definitely one of my first jobs. I think that was like my 2nd or 3rd role. What I always thought when I was younger was it would be so fun to play a villain or a mean girl because I was like, it's the opposite of me. The villain just seems like the most fun role to play because they get to like really amp everything up. I had fun in the audition. I really didn't think I would get it, and it almost feels a little too validating that I got the mean girl role. Sorry, everybody. I promise I'm nice if I'm fed.
Here I am again, the same situation. Why does the God thing have to be so complicated? I should have played it cool, instead I made a fool of the things I do.
That was my very first music video. I was 14, called Can't Blame a Girl for Trying. This video lives in a lot of young girls' heads, rent-free, and I feel very happy and grateful for that. We all have to have that thing we look back on and go like, well, I was young. And a lot of those choices in that video were made because I was young. I think I wore every color Converse in that video. The director had a thing with Converse. It was a very, very pivotal moment in my career because that was kind of the start of music. I feel like I really started to realize that I was growing up with my fans when I started touring, and I was 16 when I started touring, and kind of getting to grow up with them through those years of like 16 through like college and graduating college, and fans of mine that I've seen since I was so young, and they're like married, annoying because I'm not, but like, you know, it's really cool to see how much we've all grown. In different chapters of our life, we can still be going through a lot of the same things, and yeah, I love them very much. It's a very, very sweet thing.
And these kids are my...
See, it all started when our phones made a switch. Lola lied to the parents. She's been a real witch.
Oh, burn it. Burn it, burn it, burn it, burn it, turn it off, burn it. That one's actually traumatic. That one's a bit triggering for me. You wanna know why? Because this has resurfaced online in times where I don't need it to. Do you know when you're like, I have a crush on someone, and then all of a sudden your fans start to circulate a really embarrassing video of when you're little, and then like it comes up on their Explore page because that's how algorithms work, because this is the world we live in now. This has been my problem, and this darn damn. I can say damn, right? This damn video, it haunts me in my sleep. Not a rapper, that's what that scene was me trying to be, I guess. I don't even want to say the name though, because then they can find it. We're watching an ambiguous movie that I was in when I was 15. Actually, no, truthfully, this was a remake of a movie I really love from the 80s called Adventures in Babysitting. And it was one of my favorite movies, so to get to remake it and kind of play newer version of that character was really cool. It just unfortunately did have a scene where I had to rap.
So, I guess you're not gonna get over it anytime soon.
Get over it.
Yes, get over it.
That's a clip from The Hate You Give, which is a film based off of a book by Angie Thomas that I was very, very lucky to be part of. I just unfortunately played everyone's least favorite character in the movie. I remember being beat on the ground threatened with a hairbrush and having to sob for a couple hours. It's one of the most incredible films I've ever gotten the chance to work on, so that was really special.
You said,
Yeah, I love this scene. This one's fun. But I didn't have to do shit. Jordan just moved me like a doll. I was just a puppet. I love that song so much. That was a scene from Work It. That scene was actually really, really fun. We shot that at like 1 a.m. under a passageway in Toronto. And that whole film felt like summer camp. It was a very, very incredible cast and crew, and we just had a little too much laughter and joy and giggling and sweat because it was a dance film, so it was very fun. My mom was a dancer, and my sisters danced, and we all grew up in dance school, so I would say I probably took my first dance class when I was like 2, like little tiny like Sabrina ballerina vibe. Thank God it really helps me now. Oh, I love this video. Wow, life is getting better the further along we get.
oh, it's like that. I'm your dream come true when it's on a platter for you.
And that's like one of my favorite music videos I've ever done. Well, I would say my favorite look is the Carolina Herrera funeral look that I got to wear. Basically, the idea for the video came from the funeral look because I basically just kind of based the whole thing around the line, "I'm so sorry for your loss," and thought it would be really fun to innocently kill men. The other inspo for the whole video was just like a bit, do you know how like girls run over curbs and they're like, oopsie, like, yeah, I ran over a curb. That was kind of like the tone of the whole video. It was just light as a feather and very like playful and fun. Oh, that was like last week, yeah. We are watching my performance at the latest Jingle Ball, and I was singing Nonsense Christmas there. The X-rated Christmas version of my song Nonsense. I love the fact that when it's live, you can't control it, you can't edit it, like it's just there in front of you, and I think it's a really, really special relationship you have with the audience, and there's just a lot of magic that happens naturally. So I would say like that energy is probably my favorite thing. What I don't like about performing is sweating so much and feeling like I'm gonna pass out when I'm running and jumping all over the stage. I kind of see like the front row. Beyond that, you could be anyone, really. So when people are like, look for me in the crowd, I'm like, okay, babe, I'll try. I'll do my best. Aw, fun. Yes. Oh, wow, you got a clip from Brazil. Cool. That was the intro to my set at the Eras Tour in Brazil. The Eras Tour is very iconic and very monumental, and the crowds are just like, they feel like they go on for years and years and years. Or I guess yards and yards and yards. Yeah, that makes more sense. The like community, everyone trading friendship bracelets and everyone dressed up in their outfits, it's just like a very, very surreal experience. It's really cool also when people know your music, but it's also just as cool when people don't know your music, and to see everyone just kind of like dancing along regardless and getting, you know, excited for the show is a really fun feeling. And I guess I still haven't really processed a lot of it, but in the moment it's just electric, and everyone is so kind and welcoming. Yes, I think that is definitely one of, if not the most large crowds I've ever performed in front of. What I do to feel at home when I'm on tour is I try to keep people I love around me as much as I can. So I have, you know, some of my family, I have some of my friends, and I just always make sure the people around me are people I love because it makes it so much more fun. Thanks for watching, Cosmo. I love you so much. I'll see you guys very soon. I'm sorry for all those clips.